Thoughts on chapter 31 of Genesis? First, it's interesting that Jacob gives credit to God for having blessed him, saying that, God, no matter what Jacob did, God blessed him. It's like, hey, if I don't remember, the ring straked and the speckled and all those things, it says that if he thus said, the speckled shall be thy wages, then all the cattle be speckled. So he's saying, and then he's giving credit to God. Thus God hath taken away the cattle of your father and given them to me. And he's given all this credit to God and all that God's given to him. And then what's his wives do? Hey, what about us? Where's our stuff? What are they, separate from him or something? They're not related. He's not going to share it. He's telling you, God's blessing you. But yet they still want something. They want, what about us? So then, of course, Rachel steals some stuff. And, but then Laban comes along and stands, God says to Laban, he says, take heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. So then Laban comes along and tells him bad. He says, it is in the power of my hand to do you hurt. Yeah, it reminds me of what Pilate said to Jesus and said, knowest thou not that I have power to do this and that? And Jesus said, you don't have any power except it were given to you from God. And Jesus said that, he could have brought down 10 legions of angels. But Laban here says, don't you realize that I have power to hurt you? But God said, don't speak bad. Take thou heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. Well, so what's he doing? He's speaking bad. And I don't see him speaking any good. So God told him not even to speak good to him. It's almost like don't even talk to him. But yet he does. So I don't know if it became a Laban. It's interesting. But maybe we'll find out as we continue to read. But it's just interesting because, Laban stands up, as though he's like, the spiritual overseer. He's talking about what God told him. But what's he looking for? He's looking for his gods. His little false gods, his little idols. So that's just interesting. Join us for the reading of Genesis 32 here on most of these Family Bible Time channels. Also known as iCartoon on Justin TV. We also record stuff and place them on Blip TV under the username iCartoon2.